seasons of Shetland, Father Brown, and Death in Paradise. Plus new originals like Payback, Irving Welsh's Crime, and Archie, the story of Hollywood's greatest leading man, Cary Grant. Unbox BritBox and escape to the best of British TV. Stream with a free trial at BritBox.com.
The Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and online at WGNSradio.com. This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
I be jamming this morning.
Are we on?
We're on. We on.
We on, baby.
And I'm holding the fabulous Fender Precision bass that belongs to Avett Lane.
And he's letting you. Now, if that was Beatrice, you would not be holding Beatrice.
Well, no, Beatrice is a little bit out of my league.
Well, that's not only that. He
It's a
don't
little
let
bit
nobody
big,
touch
too.
Beatrice.
This feels
He's
pretty nice, Avett.
He's jealous, highly
I
jealous
like
of
this.
Beatrice.
How do I look?
Right,
do I look like a bass player?
You do, man.
Do I look like?
You got the hand.
Do I look like a bass
You got the
player?
hand in the right
Hey,
position.
man.
Have you ever messed with bass?
Oh yeah. You know, being a drummer, you
Well, that's we're kindred.
we're kind of hand in hand there as when it comes to bass and drums.
Now I got to get this karma out of the bass now. So.
That's true. You got to decaramelize it.
He got knocked the funk out of it.
Decaramelize it. That's
I'm
a new
funk-
term.
I'm a funk man. I put a little funk in that Fender Precision.
Now y'all situated, David? Y'all comfy?
Oh, I just,
You okay?
I had to tell him he didn't have his words this morning.
I know it.
He had to go get his stuff, man.
Come on. He's gonna say bad words about me on one or two of them because I did not enlarge them. I just ran out of time.
Now, I know the birthday boy's not here this morning. Bart let him have the day off today.
Yeah.
It's Scott's birthday, so
Is it really?
I think we need to sing Scott happy birthday.
No question about it.
That's right. That's right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scott. Happy birthday to you. And Brian requested this additional verse.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Again.
You belong in a zoo. I know your face hurts you, but it sure hurts us too. Happy birthday, Scott.
Scott, we hope you're having a big time today, buddy.
That is right. So good to be here. So, we got Nene's kids already online and ready to rock and roll,
Yes,
right?
we do. Yes, we do.
So let's see how good your memory is, Mick, since you're now a year older.
Yeah, man, God,
They're up to what?
I'm still on cloud nine. My birthday weekend last weekend was just awesome.
That is great.
I'm so blessed to have so many good family members and family and friends and musician buddies, and it was just great.
Awesome.
Fortunate,
I'm happy for you.
fortunate man.
So, now that you're a year older, can you remember at what threshold Nene's kids are?
I think we got to 85.
No, I think we got better.
She
than that.
can let me know for
Once she
sure.
lets us know, we'll give them one. But let me start
But
out
I think we
with
got
you
to
guys.
85 last Friday morning.
Well, let's see. And if we confirm, once we have it confirmed, we'll get them going. But for you guys, little trivia for you. How about that?
Yeah, next question will be 86.
All right.
See, my memory's not near as bad as y'all think it is.
Is trivia always little?
We'll go ahead and give them some softballs to start. Is trivia always what?
Little.
Little
Trivia.
I think it may be.
Yeah.
Come to think of it,
Is there big trivia?
I don't think so.
I've been called trivial before.
It doesn't even grammatically work to say, I want to play a little big trivia. I want to play a bit. I want to do little. It is little. I'm convinced now.
Okay.
Thank you, Avett, for clarifying that.
No, it just hit me.
So we'll let Nene's kids go ahead and get warmed up.
Yeah,
A couple.
They say they are ready for
They're
86.
ready. All
Okay.
right. Good.
What has 3 feet but cannot walk?
Tricycle with webbed feet. 3 feet and cannot walk.
And you were right about that one last week. I looked. That riddle was misprinted because I found it in another site, the one what has 2 wheels and flies. I found the exact same reel on another site that said what has 4 wheels and flies, like you said. But it was misprinted in that on that one site. Anyway, for you guys, I want you to know that yesterday, February 29th, was the birthday, God rest her soul, of a Tennessee celebrity. And I wondered this. If you're born on February 29th, do you only get to celebrate your birthday every 4 years? What do you do?
That was a topic on the news last night.
What is it?
Yeah.
So what do you do? What do they do?
Where the ones that actually are leap year babies, the ones that called into the news channel last night, said they still celebrate it just a day early.
Oh, okay. On the 20. Oh, I was going to say, will they do it on the 28th or on March 1st?
Yeah. No, you want to stay in February because that's their birthday
right.
month. But they did say though on the leap year birthday, it's a whole lot bigger than their just normal birthday, according to the news people calling in last night.
All right.
Which I thought was very interesting because I thought the very same thing. I actually felt sorry for them.
does that
man,
mean
that's sad.
Physically, are you really a fourth? Would that be right? A fourth of what you should
Well, what
be?
do they say you are when you die? How old was the person that have to go?
Yeah.
It's kind of.
But one guy that called
they
in,
take off a few years. Right?
but one of the guys that called in was almost 100.
Oh.
And he said what they do different though, like my birthday was 67 this past Friday, and instead of having 67 candles, they do it by a fourth.
Oh,
So you never really know how old they really are because they do it by the 4-year leap year instead of the actual year. I thought that was kind of cool.
Young whippersnapper.
So, speaking of our dearly departed but fantastic, classy Tennessee celebrity, Fanny, she grew up going by the name Fanny. And her first and middle name were Frances Rose, and she went by Fanny. She was born February 29th, 1916 in Winchester, Tennessee.
Winchester, that's where my little brother's at.
Yeah.
He's on the lake down there.
Did you say where he's at? Did you say at the end of that?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
He is at
So,
Wherever you
who
are.
am I talking about?
wherever you are, that's where
there
you're
you're
at.
Fingernails on the blackboard. So she's born February 29th, 1916, Winchester, Tennessee. When she was growing up, her family moved to McMinnville. She contracted polio when she was a child and 18 months old. And her mother, devoted mother, nursed her back to health with special foods and diets and massages and ointments and rubbing her and she recovered, but she had a permanently deformed foot and a limp the rest of her life, which a lot of folks never knew that. I'm assuming Bert Hint Reynolds knew, though. And then she goes to Vanderbilt. Then she goes to Vanderbilt, gets a degree in sociology, decides, heck with this, I'm going to New York. And she goes up there and starts auditioning.
Dinah Shore.
You got it.
That's
Shore.
right.
I'd forgotten, though, she was from Winchester and McMinnville area.
In between all of her auditions, she got several radio gigs. One in particular with a DJ up there. His name was Martin Block. And Fanny's what she was still going by, but he just could never remember it. And he said, I'm going to start calling you Dinah Girl, okay? And so she just said, hey, Dinah Shore. And so it was a DJ that gave her the name. But what I learned is that this favorite Western song of ours, Along the Navajo Trail, which was in a movie the same year, 1945, with Roy Rogers, guess who was the very first person to ever record it, however? Dinah Shore. Think about it.
No kidding.
A woman singer back in the 40s was the first to ever record this song. And it was about a number 6 or 7 hit on the pop chart. It actually was the highest charted hit of anybody's, but she was the very first person. And after that, it was Autry and Roy Rogers and everybody.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
So
Well, she did a tune with Groucho Marx
yeah,
called Easy Peasy.
that's right.
And there's video. It's fun.
And we're going to do one of her number ones too. But I thought we'd do this in honor of her. Because I tell you what, do this. When you get a chance, in your leisure, later on this afternoon or evening, listen to her YouTube do this song. It's gorgeous. I'm telling you. Every day along about evening, when the sunlight's beginning to fade, I ride through the slumbering shadows along the Navajo Trail. When it's night and the crickets are calling and coyotes are making a wail, I dream by a smoldering fire along the Navajo Trail. I love to lie and listen to the music when the wind is strumming a sagebrush guitar, and over yonder hill the moon is climbing. It always finds me wishing on a star. Well, what do you know? It's morning already. There's the dawning, so silver and pale. It's time to climb into my saddle and ride the Navajo Trail. See if you guys can help me now. I love to lie and listen to the music when the wind is strumming a sagebrush guitar, when over yonder hill the moon is climbing. Always find me wishing on a star. Well, what do you know? It's morning already. There's the dawning, so silver and pale. It's time to climb into my saddle and ride the Navajo Trail. Yes, it's time to climb into my saddle and ride the Navajo Trail.
Well, that chorus got a lot of chords in it.
It does. It does. And
It's like every other word is a different chord.
and some of them are weird. They got things like an M after them and a 7, and you're going,
I
what's
saw
going on?
immediately. I need to lay out on
Yeah,
that.
John said, help me out. I
Help
went,
me more.
not me.
Y'all did not look overly enthused doing it. It was kind of like.
I wasn't going to train wreck us.
Now, who would you guys? So, Dinah Shore has become my favorite rendition of that song. Now, who do y'all think sang my second favorite rendition of Along the Navajo Trail? My second favorite.
Roy,
Nope.
Gene,
Nope.
Zappa.
I'd say Dean Martin,
Nope.
because I know how he sang that song.
It's one Clint Walker.
Well, Clint
Well,
would,
I'll
yeah, I
be.
can see that
Big
too.
old boy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. He Daniel Boone.
Go listen to him do it. It's incredible.
Daniel Boone.
Big guy.
So, in 1948, she had a #1 hit for 10 straight weeks with this song written by I love songs by Jay Livingston and Ray Evans. They wrote, Jay Evanson as a composer and Ray Evans as the lyricist. They wrote more movie and TV, especially TV theme songs, than anybody. And guess what my favorite all-time TV theme song Jay Livingston wrote and actually sang it? He sang it as the show came on each week.
I didn't know. I thought it was Rocky and Bullwinkle, but that wasn't it.
No.
But he did some music to that.
Yes, but this is one he wrote, and he actually sang the theme song as the show came on each week. It started something like, "Oh, horse is a horse, of course, of course."
Mr. Ed.
Hey, Ed, what's happening?
Mr. Ed.
So that's who Jay Livingston is. And so, now this one gets a little weird at the end. I'm not sure how we're going to end this thing, but I do expect you guys to chime in on this once you get going, because this was a #1 hit in 1948. It was in a movie, Paleface, starring Bob Hope
Which is a
and Jane Russell.
funny movie.
But Dinah snuck in there, smart as she was, still in her 20s, and recorded this thing, had a big national #1 hit. East is east and west is west, and the wrong one I have chose. Let's go where they keep on wearing those frills and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and bows. Don't bury me in this prairie, take me where the cement grows. Let's move down to some big town where the buck gal by the cut of her clothes, you'll stand out in buttons and bows. I'll love you in buckskin or skirts that I've homespun, but I'll love you longer, stronger, where your friends don't tote a gun. My bones denounce the buckboard bounce and the cactus hurts my toes. Let's vamoose where the gals keep a-using those silks and satins, linen that shows I'm all yours in buttons and bows. You look like you're in deep thought, Mick. It repeats that verse. My bones denounce the buckboard bounce and the cactus hurts my toes. Let's vamoose where the gals keep a-using those silks and satins and linen that shows I'm all yours in buttons and bows. Here we go. Now try it again. We'll go to the beginning. East is east, west is west, and the strong one I have. That's wrong. East is east, west is west, and the wrong one I have chose. Let's go where they keep on wearing those frills and flowers, buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and bows. Rings and things and buttons and bows. Now she does something here at the end. Here we go. Give me Eastern trimming where women are women, and high silk hose and peekaboo clothes, and French perfume that rocks the room. I'm all yours, buttons and bows. Bows and flowers and buttons and bow, rings and things and buttons and bows. Bows and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons. I'm gonna not stop until Mickey joins in. Buttons and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and bows. Bows and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and bows. We did it.
Here, let me button that for you.
So
That was definitely a female song.
So, we heard from Nene's kids.
Oh man, they've been waiting impatiently ever since we asked the
So
question.
what has 3 feet and can't walk? A lick.
For number 86, they say a yardstick.
A yardstick.
Yay! Nay, 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 Nene's kids.
86?
86. Yes, well done.
Okay. So,
The oval.
87?
Yes,
87.
they've even sent me a
David?
mime. It's Friday, baby.
It's Friday, baby. What do you call? What do you call
That's easy for you.
a nose that's 12 inches long?
A Pinocchio.
A Pinocchio nose. But for Nene's kids, we'll lay it out there. What do you call a nose that's 12 inches long?
My
Besides
goodness.
a Pinocchio nose.
My goodness.
That's just so easy.
Well,
I can see Nene's kids rolling their eyes going, gosh, John, that's something hard.
well, we're getting there. We'll get there. So, we're going backwards to...
Of course, what
Well, I'm
I'm
glad
thinking
you're actually
is,
playing a song that I'm familiar with this morning.
Well, yeah. I knew we'd get there, but I couldn't pass up Dinah Shore, man. But we're going to look at some other...
Did she do some television
Oh,
or
yeah, the
radio
Dinah Shore
in
show?
Nashville? In Nashville,
Oh,
even,
yeah.
For a good while, she was on the radio, and
She was another replacement for Johnny Carson, too, from time to time.
So, looking at other birthday faves of mine this past week in history,
faves.
this man was born February 28th, 1940. God rest his soul, passed away September 5th, 2012, at the age of 72 from heart failure, but one of my all-time favorite songwriters. And that's one Mr.
Well, Joe South.
Joe South, that's it.
Not north, east or west, south.
And born in Atlanta, Georgia. And passed away, I think, in Duluth, Georgia.
Georgia.
So he was a Georgia boy.
Georgia.
And we're going to put this up in the key
Some
of
peace
F.
I find. Well, while you're tuning,
Tune in.
let's
Give-
remind everybody that me and Avon are together this Sunday at Hot Springs for the fabulous Sunday Jam.
All right.
Absolutely.
It's been a spectacle every Sunday here lately.
Yeah,
It's been just awesome.
You know, it's
The players
like,
showing up.
it's always good. And it just keeps getting better.
Yes, it does.
Better.
That's 2:30 to 5:30, y'all, every Sunday afternoon, in between church time, so you can still make it.
Right. And food trucks
Food truck,
there.
yeah. Last time we had pizza.
Yeah.
Free pizza. Hot
and-
Springs bought it.
Yeah, somebody
for
called-
everybody.
Yeah, it was good.
And I thought that was very sweet of them.
Yeah.
Very nice. Are we going south now?
We're going south.
All right.
Joe's South. This is one we do a lot, guys, and I know y'all do it great, and we love this song, but it's a great one by Joe South to start his little tribute, don't you think?
Very good song.
Sounds like I heard something.
You did? You're yakking in there.
Okay. Key of F. Well,
Don't it make you wanna go home now?
Oh,
Don't it make you wanna go home? All God's children get weary when they roam. Don't it make you wanna go home? Oh, don't it make you wanna go home?
Oh, the whippoorwill roost on the telephone pole as the Georgia sun goes down. It's been a long time, but I'm glad that I'm going back to my hometown. Going down to the Greyhound station, I'm gonna buy me a one-way fare. And if the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise by tomorrow, I'm gonna be there. But
Don't it make you wanna go home now?
Oh,
Don't it make you wanna go home? All God's children get weary when they roam. Don't it make you wanna go home? Oh, don't it make you wanna go home?
But there's a 6-lane highway down by the creek where I went skinny dipping as a child, and a drive-in show where the meadow used to grow and the strawberries used to grow wild. There's a drag strip down by the riverside where my grandma's cow used to graze. Now the grass don't grow and the river don't flow like it did in my childhood days. And
Don't it make you wanna go home now? Oh, don't it make you wanna go home? All God's children get weary when they roam. Don't it make you wanna go home? Oh, don't it make you wanna go home?
Oh,
Don't it make you wanna go home now? Don't it make you wanna go home? All God's children get weary when they roam. Don't it make you wanna go home? Oh, don't it make you wanna go home? That's right.
And that last verse could be, there's a drag strip down by the riverside where my grandma's cow used to graze. Now the grass won't grow and the cows aren't there because they got in the way.
of the drag strip, of course.
A little pause for the cause, folks. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. You might know me as the voice of the Blue Raiders, but I want to be your trusted advisor in real estate. Whether you're buying or selling, it's time to choose Chip. Do you have a growing family and need to upsize? Are you an empty nester now and need to downsize? Are you thinking of selling your current home but just worried you can't find something else? Well, it's time to choose Chip. I'm looking to be your trusted advisor in real estate. I'm Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates.
This is Stan Vaught. I'm a lot like you, a husband, father, farmer, auctioneer, and community supporter. I'm now a candidate for school board. In the last cases, Walter Hill, Milton, Leanna, Oakland, and Siegel communities. I believe in community schools, vocational education, and getting education back to the basics. I'd appreciate your support for school board.
Please vote Stan Vaught for school board on Election Day, March 5th. Paid for by Stan Vaught for school board. Stan Vaught, Treasurer.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine. So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
When is the best time to move to Adams Place?
We debated coming here for 3 or 4 years before we came, and I wish we had come a little earlier. Everything could be managed here, and that was a great blessing for us all. I've had a lot of support and a lot of friendships that have kept me going.
I'm Terry Deal. Call me about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111. Memorial Boulevard, across from Walmart.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the law offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the law offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
This is the 77th year that WGNS has been giving you local events. Let's see what's happening. Beekeeping has become very popular. You can learn about beekeeping by attending the Rutherford County Beekeepers Association's monthly meeting. And they meet on the first Monday of each month. And that'll be on March the 5th, 7 o'clock in the evening, right there at the Lane Agri Park, 315 John R. Rice Boulevard. That's Monday night, March 5th, 7 o'clock. You've heard the Red Cross is critically low on blood. Please give the gift of life. The Murfreesboro Red Cross is at 501 Memorial Boulevard. Phone the Red Cross and make an appointment to give blood at a time that fits your schedule. Call 800-RED-CROSS. The Parkinson's Support Group meets on the first and third Friday of each month over at the St. Clair Street Senior Center. That's the Parkinson's Support Group, 10 o'clock on the first and third Friday. And the St. Clair Street Senior Center is at 325 St. Clair Street. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Rutherford weather.
We'll see a few scattered showers here for this afternoon with cloudy skies, a high in the low 50s. Then for tonight, chance for rain, cloudy, low near 47. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on News Radio WGNS.
Currently, it's 40.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. As a member of MTE, you have access to educational resources to help you tailor energy use to your lifestyle. Interested in electric vehicles? MTE offers incentives to learn about EVs and connect with others who share your interest.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and worldwide at WGNSradio.com.
We're back.
Yeah! And we're glad that we are.
That was a long enough break to go to the bathroom, wasn't it, Johnny B?
Why didn't you tell me that before?
I can remember back when the song In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida came out.
17 minutes and something seconds.
All the DJs would play that song for their bathroom break.
So we did Don't It Make You Want to Go Home? Oh, yeah. What is it, David?
Nene's Kids. Have they answered the
Nene's
question?
Kids.
Question 87
what
was...
What do you call a nose that's 12 inches long?
Yeah, Aben was right.
Uh-oh.
He said this was too easy. They said a foot.
Wrong. That's not it. I'm lying.
Nay, 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 Nana's kids. Way to go, guys.
I just wanted to have some fun ones this morning. This is a fun riddle morning. For example,
A fun riddle.
A fun riddle?
Riddle me this.
what time is it when an elephant sits on your fence?
What time is it when...
Get out of there, you know.
So that's next, Nay's kid. What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence? Now, you guys, we've done. Don't it make you want to go home? We're gonna do three or four
Tomorrow
more.
night, by
three
the
or four
way.
more Joe South. At the end, I want to know what y'all's favorite of these is, respectively. Okay. Oh, the games people play now, every night and every day now, never meaning what they say now, never saying what they mean. While they while away the hours in their ivory towers, till they're covered up with flowers in the back of a black limousine. Old games people play now, every night and every day now, never meaning what they say now, never saying what they mean. Oh, we make one another cry.
I'm dry.
Break a heart and then we say goodbye.
Bye.
Cross our hearts and we hope to die that the other was to blame. But neither one of us will give in. So we gaze at our 8x10, thinking about the things that might have been. Oh, it's a dirty, rotten shame. Oh, the games people play now, every night and every day now, never meaning what they say now, never saying what they mean. People walking up to you, hello, singing glory, hallelujah,
Hallelujah.
Then they try to suck it to you.
Hey, you got some money?
In the name of the Lord, they're gonna teach you how to meditate, read your horoscope and cheat your fate, and furthermore to hell with hate.
I'll agree with that.
Come on and get on board, or the games people play now,
Every night and every day now, never meaning what they say now, never saying what they mean.
Look around and tell me what you see.
What you see?
What's a happening to you and me? And God grant me the serenity just to remember who I am. Whoa, yeah, cause you've given up your sanity for your pride and your vanity. Turn your back on humanity, and you don't give a da 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 da. Talking about you and me and the games people play. Oh, the games people play now, every night and every day now, never meaning what they say now, never saying what they mean.
Yeah.
Great song.
Yep.
It is a great song.
Now, didn't I know Joe South sang a lot of his own material, but I'm trying to think of the guy that sang a lot of his songs too.
Well, we're gonna get to two of his made famous by other singers.
Okay.
That folks would not, unless they're doing their research like me, they wouldn't know it was Joe South wrote it.
I always get Joe South and Tony Joe White for some reason.
Yeah.
Confused.
I can kind of see that. So, do we have an answer?
Number 88 is the question was.
The question.
What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence?
Time to get a new fence.
Oh, yeah.
Time to get a new fence. Oh my goodness.
That's pretty good. That's a good one. I like that.
I like it. What has many keys but cannot open a single lock?
Oh, that's easy too.
Well, we'll see.
They're probably playing one of them right now.
Hey now.
Yeah. That was pretty easy, John. That's pretty easy.
Well, it's funny.
Yeah, Nene's husband actually plays one.
Now you're cheating. Uh-oh.
Hello.
1970, incredible number 12 hit by. This is one of the ones he covered.
Going crazy. Oh, wrong glasses.
If I could be you and you could be me for just 1 hour, if we could find a way to get inside each other's mind, if you could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe you'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. So walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, your whole world see around you is just a reflection, and the law of karma says you gonna reap just what you sow. So unless you've lived a life of total perfection, you better be careful of every stone that you should throw. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yet we spend the day throwing stones at each other, 'cause I don't think I'll wear my hair the way you do. Well, I may be common people, but I am your brother. And when you strike out and try to hurt me, it's a hurting you. Lord have mercy now. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. There are people on reservations and out in the ghettos, oh yeah. And brother, there, but for the grace of God, go you and I. If I only had the wings of those little angels, don't you know I'd fly to the top of the mountain and then I'd cry. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Hear me now. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile.
Walk a mile in my hay dudes.
Before you abuse, criticize, and accuse.
Walk a mile in my hay dudes. And it fit.
And it's awfully good advice, ain't it?
Walk a mile in my hay dudes. Walk a mile. Yeah, that song has good words, man.
Walk a mile in my Crocs.
Oh, yeah, that works too. There you go. That's right.
So,
my high tops.
Converse high tops are back, by the way.
What has many keys but cannot open a lock?
Many keys. And it
a piano or keyboard. Yay!
What is that?
That was too easy.
Well.
Because they are playing one.
That's right. I bet they got a kick out of it. So, what number was that, Mick?
That was 89.
Okay.
We're going to 90, folks.
Okay, so here we go. This will satisfy Ava.
Why?
Are you ready? Are Nanny's kids ready?
I can't get no satisfaction. Go ahead.
What do you throw out when you want to use it, but you take it in when you don't want to use it?
What do you throw out?
When you want to use it, but take it in when you don't want to use it. Now, while you're pondering that, did y'all know Joe South wrote Rose Garden for?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, he sure did. And Lynn Anderson, to give her credit, she had to battle her record company and the producers to let her record this. She threatened to go to another label, and they gave in, and they're so glad they did, because you know why? They said this song has to be sung by a man. This cannot be sung by a woman. And it's all about lines like, I could promise you things like big diamond rings, you know. They said that's a male singing that. So they were being very sexist.
How
back
many
at the time.
males have you seen with big diamond rings? A lot, you know.
Well,
You want me to give yours?
Well, they got over their sexism real quick when this thing hit number one, and almost number one on the pop charts.
Want me to give you another little story about this song?
What?
My very first band was with my cousin Tim Gannon and his lovely wife Brenda, and our good buddy Gary Redmond, and Cindy Flat Pfeiffer,
Cindy
played
Pfeiffer.
piano, who's a WGNS jingle singer, by the way.
Yeah, Cindy.
So far, we've done almost all the songs you've done this morning.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and Brenda was an awesome singer. She was older than we were, so she was more sophisticated, so of course she had the voice. And Tim also sang well back then, and I did a little harmony like I still like to do. But anyway, we auditioned for the Ralph Emery show. And got it. But they wouldn't let the band play with Brenda. You know why?
Why?
We had matching clothes back then like everybody did.
Yeah.
And part of our uniforms was flag shoes. We had shoes that looked like flags. And Ralph Emery did not like that.
Oh, my dear.
So he let Miss Brenda sing on the show, but the band couldn't because we wore flag shoes.
Well, did she sing this song?
She sang that song.
That's the song she
He sure did. Yeah.
Well, let's just do it. Remember that. Great Joe South composition. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. When you take, you gotta give. So live and let live, or let go. Whoa, 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 I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like a big diamond rings, but you don't find roses growing on stalks of clover. So you better think it over. When it's sweet talking you could make it come true. I would give it the world right now on a silver platter. But what does it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. When you take, you gotta give. So live and let live, or let go. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a tune and promise you the moon, but if that's what it takes to hold you, I'd just soon let you go. But there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before you leap. Still waters run deep, and there won't always be someone there to pull you out. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take, you gotta give. So live and let live, or let go. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I beg your pardon. And you were all ready to go in there with Brendan and sing that harmony, and you stood up and said, "Stay out." So,
well, Ralph could be a real.
What do you throw out?
He just didn't dig them flag shoes. Now I'm telling you.
What do you throw out when you want to use it, and you take it in when you don't want to use it?
They say, and anchor.
Nay, nay,
nay, nay, nay, nay, nay. Hey, 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 Nana's kids. We'll be right back, y'all.
I'll be back.
It's a critical time in education, and we need experience on the Rutherford County School Board. That's why we need to elect Butch Vaughn to the school board in Zone 6. He brings experience as a public educator from his years in the classroom and as a coach to being principal at Central and Blackman Middle and Oakland High Schools. Butch Vaughn has also been in private education as the former headmaster at PCA. Experience counts, especially now. That's why we need Butch Vaughn on the Rutherford County School Board. Paid for by Butch Vaughn for School Board. Pryor Manning, Treasurer.
If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Shop local, Farrah Construction Company. I'm Ron Hall. Investing in property can be nerve-wracking. It does not have to be. Farrah Construction offers high-quality craftsmanship, quick response, and attention to detail. Our goal is to keep your expenses low while focusing on our attention on high-quality services. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
French's Shoes and Boots is the #1 place to shop for boots, shoes, apparel, accessories, and much more. Family owned and operated since 1903, French's is always stocked with the top brands in work and western wear. French's is the best place in the South to get Hey Dude shoes for the whole family with the best selection in town. French's Shoes and Boots, your hometown store for boots, shoes, and more.
Shop at French's. French's Shoes and Boots.
1837 South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Del Walmsley and the Wealth Cycle. This is the wealth cycle that I've taught for 30 years. Buy one house, 10 houses, an apartment, 2 apartments, 8, 20, 500 units, 1,000 units, 2,000, 5,000 units. And as you keep putting the money and the profits back in, you become one of those rich people. And much quicker than you'd even believe.
Learn Dell's Wealth Cycle at GiveMeTotalFreedom.com. Use promo code 2023. Save 60%. Code 2023. GiveMeTotalFreedom.com. GiveMeTotalFreedom.com.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and worldwide at WGNSradio.com.
We're back.
Way back.
This will be the last Joe South composed song. Y'all remember this as being a huge hit for Billy Joe Royal.
Mm-hmm.
It was his debut single. The first song he ever recorded and released was the one written by Joe South. Did you know Joe South wrote this tune?
I think I did.
You think? Well,
yeah, I think
I'm
I did.
not so sure.
I think I did.
So, we're at did we make 90
We
now?
made 90.
So we'll hold
Yeah.
that. We probably ought to hold right there.
Yeah, we're going to hold on to 90, guys.
Good.
Y'all can just enjoy the music now and not work your brains as much.
Down in the boondocks.
Down in the boondocks.
People put me down 'cause that's the side of town I was born in.
I love her, she loves me, but I don't fit her society. Lord have mercy on the boy from down in the boondocks.
Every night I watch the lights from the house upon the hill. I love a little girl that lives up there, and I guess I always will. But I don't dare knock on her door. Her daddy is my boss man. So I'll just have to be content to see her whenever I can.
Down in the boondocks. Down in the boondocks. People put me down 'cause that's the side of town I was born in. Oh, I love her, she loves me, but I don't fit her society. Lord have mercy on the boy from down in the boondocks.
Here we go. One fine day I'll find a way to move from this old shack. I'll hold my head up like a king, and I never, never will look back. Until that morning I'll work and slave, I'll save every dime. But tonight she'll have to steal away to see me one more time.
Down in the boondocks, down in the boondocks, people put me down 'cause that's the side of town I was born in. Oh, I love her, she loves me, but I don't fit in society. Lord have mercy on the boy from down in the boondocks.
Oh Lord, have mercy on the boy from down in the boondocks. One more time, please, Lord.
Lord have mercy on the boy from down in the boondocks.
All
Great song.
right, yeah.
That's a good tune.
All right, so we've done at least 4, maybe 5 Joe South songs. What is your respective favorites of the ones we did?
It's got to be a home. Don't it make you want to go home for
Yeah,
me?
that one. Well, boy, it's hard to choose. I mean, I like Boondocks, and there's another one up there.
Well,
but it makes you want to go home.
Games
Boy, that-
People Play is pretty hard to beat.
That'll always be home
Yeah.
for me. Home for me is just...
And especially
no.
where it had that sitar going on in there.
Yeah.
That was so cool. That made the sitar come alive. People started using that on a lot of recordings.
But that Walk a Mile in My Shoes, what is that one line there that's so awesome? I forget, but anyway. What a man, what a song. So, born, and I didn't even recognize this until it was too. My daughter Molly, her birthday's February 26th. She shares that birthday with 2 passed on celebrities, Johnny Cash and Fats Domino.
Ah, nice. Right after mine.
Johnny Cash was born February 26, 1932, passed away September 12, 2003 at the age of 71, just a few months after June.
Wow.
And if we get to Fats, I don't know, he was born February 26, 1928, but he lived to 89 years of age. Yeah. Did you know that? That's Domino.
I found my
But I always kind of like this. I want to do some of the lesser known Johnny Cash this morning.
Well, he did a lot of music.
Oh, did.
That you don't really think about. He did so many tunes and things.
This one is he released a novelty album in 1965 called Everybody Loves a Nut. Every song on it's a novelty song. This song is on there, one written by Jack Clement for Johnny Cash to put on that album, and Johnny Cash loved it. Now it's a little dated, but you'll still get a kick out of it, folks. It's called The One on the Right is on the Left.
Yeah,
There's a good lesson in this.
I say.
There's Kissy. There's 2 pages, I think, to that name.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
There once was a musical troupe, pickin' singing folk group, sang the mountain ballad and the folk songs of our land. They were long on musical ability. Folks thought they would go far, but political incompatibility led to their downfall. Well, the one on the right was on the left, and the one in the middle was on the right. The one on the left was in the middle, and the guy in the rear was a Methodist.
Uh-oh. You don't mix politics and religion.
This musical aggregation toured the entire nation, singing traditional ballads and the folk songs of our land. They performed with great virtuosity, and soon they were the rage, but political animosity prevailed upon the stage. Well, the one on the right was on the left, and the one in the middle was on the right, and the one on the left was in the middle, and the guy in the rear burned his driver's license.
Oh, I remember them times.
Well, the curtain had ascended, a hush fell on the crowd, as thousands there were gathered to hear the folk songs of our land. But they took their politics seriously, and that night at the concert hall, The audience watched deliriously as they had a free-for-all. Well, the one on the right was on the bottom, and the one in the middle was on the top. The one on the left got a broken arm, and the guy in the rear said, "Oh dear."
I didn't change my page. I was just singing the other chorus.
Oh dear.
Now this should be a lesson. If you plan to start a folk group, don't go mixing politics with the folk songs of our land. Just work on harmony and diction. Play your banjo well. And if you got political convictions, keep them to yourself. Now the one on the left works in a bank, and the one in the middle drives a truck. The one on the right's an all-night DJ, and the guy in the rear got drafted.
And the guy in the rear
He got
drafted. That was a very popular tune. It was hilarious.
My goodness. Woo. That one's got some age
This is
on
one of
it.
my.
That sounds like some of the
This is one
Smothers
of
Brothers.
Yeah. I'm sure they did it one time or another.
They probably
you know?
I always loved Tommy. He goes, Mother liked you best.
Yeah, let me squeeze this in real quick. Bill Ashmore, our good buddy Bill, who's been on the show, Avid. They're at Hank's
I think
tonight.
this may be the last song, so let's.
Yeah,
let's,
and Seasons.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
Tonight, Cooter River Band's at Seasons tonight, and Rockin' Country's at Seasons tomorrow night. And go see Brother Bill at Hank's tonight, y'all. He'd love to see you.
City Cafe.
In the morning.
9 o'clock. A breakfast with
Avid.
And
Elaine.
the Everett Trio and Elaine Winters.
Elaine Winters.
They're getting a lot. You guys are getting a lot of good compliments, dude, on Facebook.
Oh, it's a fun.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Let's set this aside and go to the one right behind it and see if we, in case we run out of time. I just really love this song. I love them both. These are my two favorite Johnny Cash songs. Flesh and Blood.
Gotcha.
Because it's got a good part for you. Johnny Cash wrote this. Don't let anybody tell you he wasn't a songwriter. Just listen to this thing. Beside a singing mountain stream, where the willow grew, where the silver leaf of maple sparkled in the morning dew, I braided twigs of willow, made a string of buckeye beads. But flesh and blood need flesh and blood, and you're the one I need. Flesh and blood need flesh and blood, and you're the one I need. I leaned against a bark of birch, and I breathed the honeyed dew. Saw a northbound flock of geese against a sky of baby blue. Beside the lily pads, I carved a whistle from a reed. Mother Nature's quite a lady, but you're the one I need. Flesh and blood need flesh and blood, and you're the one I need. A cardinal sang just for me, and I thanked him for the song. Then the sun went slowly down the west, and I had to move along. These were some of the things on which my mind and spirit feed. But flesh and blood need flesh and blood, and you're the one I need. Flesh and blood need flesh and blood, and you're the one I need. So when this day had ended, I was still not satisfied, for I knew everything I touched would wither and would die. And love is all that will remain and grow from all these seed. Mother Nature's quite a lady, but you're the one I need. Flesh and blood need flesh and blood, and you're the one I need. Yes, flesh and blood need flesh and blood, and you're the one I need.
Wow. Johnny Cash actually wrote it and sang it.
Yeah, incredible song. Incredible.
How about that?
And we just keep going because we can get one of Fat Us in.
Did he wrote I Still Miss Someone?
Yes, and Give My Love to Rose, and and he wrote that Irish ballad. Remember the one that we do on St. Patrick's Day?
Which is coming up, by the way.
40 Shades of Green. Is that what it is? 40 Shades of Green. He wrote that. So, but this we'll do one of Fats Domino, born February 26, 1928. We'll have to go out with it.
I found my thrill, but this ain't it.
Folks, thanks for joining in. But this song was co-written by Dave Bartholomew, who wrote My Ding-a-Ling, Chuck Berry's only #1 hit. I'm walking.
Yes, indeed, and I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you come back to me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm lonely as I can be, and I'm waiting for your company, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? You gonna run away and hide? I'm gonna be right by your side. For you, pretty baby, I'd even die. I'm walking,
yes, indeed, and I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. Yes, I'm walking, yes, indeed, and I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. Well, what you gonna do when the well runs dry?
I'm gonna run away and hide. I'm gonna be right by your side.
For you, pretty baby, I'd even die. 'Cause I'm walking, yes, indeed, and I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. I'm hoping that you come back to me.
Y'all come back next Friday morning. We'll see you then.
That's a good one for us to do. That was good.
That's right.
That'd be a good song for you.
I like it.
Is that too fast for language?
No, I like it.
Thank you, folks.
Thanks, Brian.